I'm Alena, and it is time for our little chat with tea or coffee or water or whatever. And I have my tea right here. Actually, right now I have a coffee. I don't do that very often, but I have I made myself a little latte. It's kind of fun. I felt like I was in the mood. Just a little one, and then I put some cinnamon steamed in the milk. I love cinnamon. Oh man, that smells good. You know? So, hey guys, everybody has a moment when they feel stuck in their lives. It is. It's really, really hard when we feel stuck. It's like, what? You just kind of want to sit back and say, what? Why nothing I do is getting me out of this place. Everybody's been there. And it can cause incredible problems in people's lives. I know. So lots of things can keep us stuck. Our thoughts, that critical little bug in our mind that says, you can't do that. And what? No, that is an impossible way to go about that. And that's never going to happen. All that, I hate those. That critical mind. I always think of it like a little beetle in there talking. And, go away, go away, go away, So that can keep us stuck. Sometimes we just don't know what to do. And that, we've tried everything. And that, I think, is the most frustrating and hard stuckness there is. That's what causes anxiety. That's what causes depression. When you're in that stuck place and I feel for you. I hate it because it just gives you this one feeling that is probably the worst feeling in the world. Hopelessness. Yeah, not a good thing. All right, so we're going to talk with my latte and your drinks. And we're going to talk about this because this is important. So, stuckness. I had a time in my life when I felt stuck like that. Look at that. I even have a little bit of there. But because I remember the feeling. And it wasn't a good feeling. I really do feel for you. I found one thing that helped me the most. And I had to get out of the stuck feeling long enough to get it started. That's when I went to a sacred space. I let my car take me to a sacred space. And I know you've heard that story with the rock fence, because I talk about it all the time. And I had to surrender. I had to just say, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I had to let go of the problem of the stuckness. That's a big concept. I had to hand over, surrender it to God, Source, Universe, the Earth, Gaia, whatever is that higher power to you. I had to say, okay, my beloved God, I can't do this anymore. I can't take this anymore. I have to give it to you, and I surrender it. Okay? I give it up, and I let it just flow off my body. I have had that feeling twice. Once it was when a mentor toward me, a mentor of mine said, let it go. That was actually Bob Proctor. Let it go. I said, what? I didn't believe him. And when I let it go, I literally felt, all the stuff that I was holding on to, thought I had to fight that fight. Well, when I let go, I felt 50 pounds lift from my shoulders. I'm not kidding. It's just like it went off. And I got giddy because I had been holding on to that stuckness for a long time. Both cases, both times, was a feeling of surrendering, letting go, just releasing. And you've really got to do that. Because what you're really letting go of, folks, when you're letting go of the stuckness, you're letting go of the frustration and the hopelessness. You got to let that sucker go. And once you do that, then you got to act. Because if you just hang around, that stuckness will come right back. You've got to step into something. But to step into your future sometimes is really hard because you've been stuck for so long. So don't try that. Don't even try that. Why make it hard? I believe in strategic baby steps. And I'll tell you what the very best thing to do is creativity. Creativity. Once you surrender, And at least you have hope in that higher source. You have hope in that feeling of freeness. Then you can start the creative process, whatever that step may be. Now, I'm not saying write a book. I'm not, unless you really feel like it, or taking up pottery, well, that's up to you too. But I mean a creative solution, a creative step in helping you to move out of the comfort zone, but not in a way that is so hard. We've had enough hardness. We need something fun. We need something creative. We need something that will change everything, but not in a threatening way. I'll give you two, for instance. One, when Bob told me to let go, and it was a court proceeding I was going through during my divorce, and it was actually with the Supreme Court of our state. Yes, it wasn't fun. But anyway, when he said let go, I got on the phone. I was in Canada. I called home. I called my lawyer and I said, stop everything. And it was a Sunday. So no, that was an answering machine. Stop everything. I'm letting go of this. I'm letting it all go. Well, I felt great. I told you I felt 50 pounds lighter, right? So then I go home. That was my creative step, just by the way. That I wanted to stop the presses, as they would say. Stop everything. Stop the motion. Okay, that was my creative step. But then when I went home, that Monday, oh my gosh, my phone was lighting up. You can't stop this. They've already looked. This is too important and it's already in progress. So then I thought, well, I don't want to let go of this feeling, guys. I feel free. And then I thought, okay, if it's going on, I think what I'm going to do is I'm still going to let go. And I'm going to start doing whatever it takes. And I'm going to build this creative stuff. And that's when I started journaling. That's when I started putting pen to paper to get out how I was feeling, this wonderful new feeling, where I was coming from. That's my first book. You can't escape from a prison if you don't know you're in one. I didn't know I was writing a book. I was just being creative. You know? That creativity gave just going to the coffee shop and writing this journal over and over. I got myself a really nice book to write in, you know, because to me that matters. I like that beauty. So I just started to write. And I got it out, and every time I would leave that coffee shop, it would just feel like, yes. It was a creative step, and it wasn't a big one, but yet it turned out to be humongous because it was my first international bestseller. Who would have thought? Another time when I felt stuck, I surrendered. And when I got home, I thought, okay, what do I want? This was the creative step. What do I want my kids to think about family? And I sat down and I just wrote from my heart what I wanted my kids to grow up feeling about family. That I wanted them to always know that they could come home, that they would always be safe here, that they were brothers and that we had a strong bond and we build each other up and we don't tear each other down. So that still guides me to this day. And that helped me during that divorce at the same time. I learned a lot through that divorce. I learned that I had the power with that creative step of writing that, to form our whole future as a family. Creativity has to start with a surrender. We have to surrender what's not working. We have to take off the weight that is holding us stuck. We have to have hope in something bigger than ourselves. And then that frees us up to take that first really incredible creative step into, designing our whole life. But not to put any pressure on the creativity, because it's supposed to come from here. I do have, you should check out Soul Manifesto, because we've got a wonderful program where you conquer that fear, where you let go of the stuff that is holding you in place, that just let go, and how to start stepping into the first step of that creativity. That's so important. I would love it if you could all feel the freedom I felt when I took these steps. Inevitably, you will give you that. And that's why I wrote it. Because, gosh, I hate being stuck. I don't like that feeling. And I know you don't either. And you don't deserve it. Not when there's a real good way to get out of it. And once you know it, you never forget it. You won't be stuck anymore. Kind of cool, huh? Yeah. You know, it is truly all about spirit, and spirit is love. The more we understand the steps to get us free, truly free, the more we can open to everything that is bigger than us, all the goodness and abundance, when we can really open to spirit, gosh, we're open in love. And the only way we can have love is if we let go. Yeah. Leave comments below. I would love to know how this is working for you. I want to know if you get the Inevitable You, which is on sale right now. I want to know how that is working for you. If you have questions, or if you are just needing a little encouragement to step forward, whatever it is, comment below. And boy, most of all, let's just take a step into freedom. Love you all. Have a fantastic week. Try this for yourself. And namaste. Namaste, my friends. Thanks for watching. Don't miss out on a single thing. Subscribe below. And here's something else I think you'll enjoy. Namaste.